Welcome to today's episode of The Two Point Turn, a podcast talking about food, entertainment, and sports. It's been a while since we uploaded our episode. We were on a short break, but you'll get more and more episodes from now on. Today's episode, we're going to be looking at the top five most annoying and most hated characters in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This is just our personal opinion and does not reflect the entire series as a whole. Let's get started. Are
But
you
for the
ready?
most part, these are the hated characters.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
right. So we'll go in descending order, and I'll start with my honorable mention. And my honorable mention is John Kelly. He was the. Also, I want to clarify. We might throw in some spoilers. So if you haven't seen like a season or something,
Spoiler alert, spoiler
yeah.
alert. Please, please, please.
My thing is John Kelly. He was the new commissioner in the last season, and he was pretty evil. He had bad policies. He was spying on people or something, and yeah, he was messed up. But for some reason, I never really disliked him that much. That's why he didn't like. I didn't find him annoying, so he or irritating. So he didn't crack my list. But yeah, just him being a bad character in general.
Wow,
I'll give
so
him an honorable mention.
my honorable mention was also going to be John Kelly. So starting off with some common ground here, although, but yeah, I have the same reasons that you have. He was bad, but not that bad. He didn't make the list. Honorable mention is a good place to put him. All right. You're going to hit your number five?
But you can go. You can go to number five.
Okay. My number five is going to be Gina Linetti and G Hive. Please don't come at me. Uh, Listen,
Oh,
she was easily one of the most annoying characters in the series, even though she was probably a very important part and not just a supporting character. She was egotistical. She wasn't always a good person. She was annoying. She did do good things, of course, but she was a very annoying person. So she has to come on the list for me.
I concur. Now, my number five is Doug Judy, and if he hadn't come around in the last season with his wedding, he would have been higher on this list because he was really like just like such a contrast. He was such a fun and like entertaining character, but then it was so annoying how he'd always find a way to betray Jake, and Jake being the main character, yeah, kind of just like was annoying. So yeah, he's my number five.
Okay, yeah. So I did not like Doug Judy at all. He was very annoying, but he did not make my list. I understand that you would want to put him. I guess for me, he's just a little bit below John Kelly. But yeah, Doug Judy is a very annoying person. A good friend, maybe, but he's really he escapes places, but I just kind of think he's a smart person. He's a bad guy. I have a little bit of respect for him because he uses his mind and stuff. But
I
anyways, he didn't
mean,
make my
yeah,
list.
like that's what I'm saying. It was like a contrast because he was such a an entertaining and like funny character to there, and he like so perfectly complimented Jake. But
Yeah,
then like they twisted that by him betraying him every episode. What's your number
yeah.
five? I
I
mean
said my
four.
number five. My number
Four.
four is CJ. He's a very annoying person. He was not a good captain. He was a terrible captain, actually. I don't know what else to say about him. He was an idiot for when whatever he said, it was always against whatever was good. When they wanted to go to Florida to help out, he said no, but everything else he said yes. CJ is annoying. He was helpful in the Suicide Squad episode, but actually no, he also messed up that episode quite a bit. He got Jake's face plastered everywhere, and CJ is a very bad person and just dumb.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I don't really agree with all that stuff, but I think he was dumb, but yeah, I didn't hate him all that much because he wasn't that significant. He would have faded away. My number four also follows the same pattern as Doug Judy because she came around at the end. That was Madeline Wunsch. So, um, yeah, she really came around at the end. Yeah, and I feel how
You're
she was
talking very
annoying.
slowly. Come on, let's speed this thing
Yeah,
up.
yeah, she was annoying. She was annoying throughout the first two seasons, but then against John Kelly, she teamed up, and while it seemed like she betrayed him, she actually didn't. So yeah, she would have been way higher on the list if not for the last episode.
Yeah, I got really frustrated during that as well. When I found out when I thought that everything went sideways, Wunsch teamed up with Kelly and Jake was gonna get arrested by the Vulture. It was actually good, but she did demote Holt to uniformed officer. And that's why Madeline Wunsch is going to take the number 3 spot on my list. She's definitely annoying. Uh, yeah, that's all I can say about her.
But Holt came back, right? He became
Holt did come
captain
back
again.
because she died. So, and
She died, and
she
then
even found a way to annoy Holt while she was dead.
no, she didn't. Holt saw it coming.
Yeah, but
The fake
he
funeral,
could
that was
have.
just like next level.
Yeah, that's true. But she was literally dead and she was doing stuff that could have gotten Holt fired.
Yeah, so
So
Holt saw it
yeah, that's
coming.
it. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's move on. What's your number
Yeah, my
3?
number three, that's gonna be Teddy Wills. Do you remember who it is?
Yes, I do remember who Teddy Wells is. He was
Yeah, he was just so
Santiago's.
annoying, and
He was
yeah,
annoying.
like he
When I
was so
first,
annoying,
yeah,
like, and then he just never stopped with the whole thing. I think he was like he was in like there was one time when like he tried to propose to her in front of like his wife or something,
yeah,
and then at the end in like the stroller competition, he tried to do something there as well.
yes,
At, like literally at the stroller competition, and
hmm,
come on, we know what that signifies. And he
yeah.
still yeah, he got really annoying.
Yeah, so he started off as kind of a cool looking dude in like the first episode you see him, but he got a lot more annoying. He didn't make my list, but yeah, I understand why you would hate him. Yeah, I understand why anyone would hate him. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Again,
so
like he wasn't really as
mhm.
bad as I think Doug Judy and Wunsch in my eyes, but like at the end he changed those two changed, whereas he didn't. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're right. So
Um
at the number 2 spot for me is Melanie Hawkins. She was the dirty cop who framed Jake and Rosa.
oh, I completely forgot about her.
Oh yeah, she wasn't very prominent after she framed them, but yeah, she was very annoying. She got Holt and Raymond. She got Holt and Jake sent to witness protection.
No, that wasn't
No,
them.
that was someone else. That was someone
That
else. But
was
she got
Jimmy Figures.
yeah, that was Figgis.
He
Yeah,
probably should have been there as well.
yeah,
But like
maybe.
but like I don't find them annoying because they fit the role. These are like
Yeah,
they're parts of the category. I completely forgot about Melanie Hawkins. She probably should be an honorable mention. But like Jimmy Figgis, I don't like because he was like supposed to be the villain
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he played the role. So like you can't hate the villain. You can hate someone who's not supposed to be a villain, but they still act like
She
one.
wasn't supposed to be a villain. She pretended to be
Yeah,
she
yeah. I
was
mean,
an
with her, I
agent.
forgot. Yeah,
She
with her, I
pretended to
forgot.
be her they pretended to like work for her until she double crossed them. So she was a terrible person. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
yep.
yeah.
Um, yeah. My number two is the Vulture.
Yeah,
He,
I mean, what's there not to hate about the
yeah,
vulture?
not like yeah. Like even him at the end, he kind of had like a glimmer of hope, and but he was like super funny at the end. He was just like, it was so easy to buy CJ. All I had to do was play Madden with him.
Yeah, captain of
That
the
was really funny.
69th precinct.
Yeah, yeah. He was kind of funny at sometimes, but yeah, he was like generally so annoying. And again, he didn't have to be like a villain, but he really played the part. So like again, like I said with Jimmy Figures, he was like a mob guy. He was a criminal. Yeah, he's supposed to be like annoying and things like that. But like him, no, not really. But he still was. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's my number two.
Hmm. So the vulture is gonna finish my list at number 1. He's annoying. He tried to break Jake and Amy up, tried to get Jake fired, did everything terribly. Only good part was the Suicide Squad. That's all to say about that. He's annoying. He's
Yeah, I
misogynistic,
feel like the
somewhat
Suicide Squad
racist.
episode really like altered a lot of these characters' like
They did.
standard.
It did. It did. It did.
'Cause, I mean, Doug Judy was actually independent. He had his whole wedding thing, but Madeline Wunsch changed, Vulture changed.
Yeah.
Um, even
So
CJ was kind of
yeah,
useful.
what I'm thinking about is what is your number 1?
You mentioned it in your
Did you put
list.
Gina?
Yep.
Okay, listen. I hate Gina. She's annoying, but number one after the Vulture, Melanie
Yeah.
Hawkins, Madeline Wunsch,
I'll tell you why.
CJ.
She's so much more prominent. She's so much more prominent than the Vulture. She's there in like almost every episode, where the Vulture appears maybe once or twice a season. He's not that common. Plus, like the Vulture's character is just bad. He never does anything good. Whereas Gina will occasionally do something good, and especially for someone like
Save
Terry
the
or
precinct.
Holt or Jake.
Yeah,
But then she'll turn around and just bully Charles or Amy. And
that's
okay,
true.
there are multiple reasons. Let me justify why I had Gina's number one. So I think Amy's probably my favorite character, and the fact that she bullies him so much, that's a big
Her,
no.
not him, it's a her. Amy is a
Yeah, that's what I
her,
said.
not a him. No, you said him.
The fact that she bullies Amy is a definite negative. Then the second thing is a lot of people seem to like her, whereas someone like the Vulture is unanimously disliked by everyone. So the fact that I dislike Amy with Gina and everyone else somehow like, or not everyone, but a lot of people seem to like her, that's also negative for me. And then yeah, there was like the blatant opposite thing because the Vulture personality was just as like someone annoying and irritating, whereas Gia was like actually kind of like she was helpful to Holt, Terry, and Jake, for example. Um, but yeah, so I think there was one more reason I can't remember. Yeah, the prominence. She was there in every episode, and
Okay,
not only was
I
she there
hear
in
you.
every episode, she was yeah, like she was just annoying. She had like that assistant to mock Amy. That was pretty annoying.
That
Stuff
was
like that.
terrible. Okay, yeah, maybe Gina deserves to be a little bit higher on the list.
You just drank cement.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Don't say that wasn't funny. You just drank cement. You
It was
just drank
funny, but like
cement.
it wasn't. Okay, that was kind of funny, right? But
Yeah.
still,
Okay, whatever. So
you know.
that will wrap up our list. You have something we are gonna be giving a little shout out
Mhm.
to one charity for each episode. We're
So,
gonna be start
so
yes, go ahead, just take
speaking of the
over.
theme of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the founders and multiple actors of the show, they donated to uh, a program called the National Bail Fund Network. It's on. You can go to communityjusticeexchange.org to check it out. So to give a quick summary, they believe that that like justice should be equal for all, and simply put, they just help out people who can't afford bail, and they try and help out. You can go state by state and support different cases in their various regional operations.
Yep. All right. Yep. That's a great place to donate. Please go check it out. Thank you for watching
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah.
Keep smiling.